in 1948 by the name of Mujahideen. Those illegal immigrants revolted against the Myanmar government. Their intention was to establish the separate Muslim state in Rakhine. Burmese army had to confront the Islamic Mujahid rebel. Today, they neither claim themselves as a Bangladeshi nor claim themselves Mujahideen, but they claim themselves as Rohingya. They are trying to demand to separate homeland in Myanmar. They also burn their houses by themselves as if it was done by Burmese Buddhists. We cannot compete with the Islamic world, which is second most powerful and wealthy Islamic country, occupying the second largest portion even in the United Nations. The mass media of the today is also overwhelmed by the powerful money. Most of our mass communications such as radio and televisions are controlled by the Islamic world, which is a sound economy, as we are unable to fight and against such a powerful media. The world is not ready. The world is not ready either to believe or accept whatever we say. But we were surprised by the loud explosion of the whole world when the Islamic world says something about very bad news of the Myanmar. It was the power of Islamic media that made the bad image, bad reputation of the Myanmar. Therefore, we are, as taught by the Buddha himself, we have to determine to objectively taking care and protect our country and our nation without violence, without conflict, very peacefully, without abstaining from extremism, abstaining from extremism, fear and favor. Honorable gentlemen, in my conclusion, I would like to say Myanmar is facing various problems and difficulty today because it was under the colonial rule for nearly 100 years. Even after the independence, it was fighting civil war, communal war for nearly 60 years. Many organizations from abroad came to our country with the intention of solving such a problem. But instead of solving it, we found that they made the situation worse and worse. Therefore, I would like to request all of our media brothers to find a better solution for such a problem in our country. The next, what I would like to say is that the Myanmar government is now trying to establish internal peace and stability of the country with the intention of a seasoned civil war, communal violence at this crucial juncture. Some religious extremists are frustrated with the provocative statement in action. I would like to request all of my dear brother to give your hand in the process of solving the problems and conflict. A systematically approach is very essential for the peace process. It is also necessary not to make things from bad to worse more complicated. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, as a devout, as a devoted Buddhist, we also promise that we are going to solve these problems without violence, without aggressiveness, without extremism. We will do it firmly standing on the teaching of the Lord Buddha. That is tolerance, forgiveness, serving the society, sacrifice ourselves for others, and rationality. Thank you very much.
Now I'd like to invite the Most Venerable Siddhaguru Sayadaw to deliver a welcome speech. Sayadaw.
Good morning. You are most venerable and eminent scholars, distinguished guests, Your Excellency, friend in the Dhamma, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome all of you to this land of sacred Buddhism, Myanmar, a universal religion of peace, Myanmar, loving kindness, tolerance for all mankind. First and foremost, I would like to express my special thanks to His Excellency President of the Union of Myanmar, U Thein Sein, and Daw Aung San Suu Kyi, Chairman of National League for Democracy Party, and for kindly sending special message to this conference. I also wish to extend my thanks to His Excellency U San Sen, Minister for Religious Affairs. And I would like to extend my special thanks His Excellency U So Thein and U Aw Min of a Minister for President of His, who graced this auspicious occasion. I am grateful to my Christian brothers of the Institute of Global Engagement, who are co-sponsors of this conference. I have attended many interfaith dialogues, conferences around the world, and it is first time this is the first time in our country. I'm glad to host this kind of interfaith dialogue conference at my Buddhist Academy in partnership with the Institute for Global Engagement. The fact that the government official, academics, the research leader of the different country gather here to find an answer for the establishment of the peace and harmony and security and coexistence make the conference a significant and important one. Most venerable, Your Excellency, my dear brothers and sisters, despite the clash of civilization in the past, I do not believe that it is inevitable. By building bridges of the culture, we can have better understanding of the other religions, can reduce the tension and avoid war fighting. I suppose the view that a bridge is a crossing in both directions, which allows people to meet together and work together for common goal. I also agree with the view that diversity is a blessing, that mankind should and must embrace and celebrate. By building such a kind of bridge, we will be able to channel different views, inspiration into common ground. To promote peace, we must believe in our rationality and common sense, that the only alternative to war and conflict is to peace, security, and coexistence. Most venerable, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we will be able to channel different views and inspiration into common ground to promote the peace. We must believe in our rationality and common sense, that only alternative to war, conflict is peace, security, and coexistence. We should try to conquer ourselves by replacing hatred, by replacing the anger, by replacing the greed, by replacing the prejudice, by loving kindness, tolerance, compassion, and wisdom. At the same time, we must oppose extremism in any manifestation around the world. Most venerable, Your Excellency, dear brothers and sisters, the multi-religious and multi-ethnic society like in Myanmar should guard against those who foment trouble out of their own political interests. Ignorance and lack of knowledge are primary source of prejudice that can be easily inflamed using religious as a pretext. We have to educate the people, and we have to warn them about anti-social element, using religion as a cover. In order to overcome the destructive scheme, we need to further promote mutual understanding, tolerance, mutual respect. Media can give helping hand to religious leader in this regard. Most Manuel, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure the session of this conference will yield result for finding a way and means to promote religious and social harmony, which is essential for peace and security in this region. Once again, I am deeply honored to warmly welcome all of you, brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Daegu International Missionary Association and Central Organizing Committee. I would like to also express my special thanks, all of you for participating in this great event. The organizing committee, benefit of the organizing committee has made all possible preparation for the ease, comfort, benefit of all distinguished guests. I hope you are happy with our preparation and our arrangement. If there be any shortcoming, I humbly request your understanding and loving kindness. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, in conclusion, I heartily wish the conference great success in the quest for peace and happiness for all mankind without discrimination, caste, color, and creed. I would like to conclude my welcome speech with appeal for unity and cooperation of all religions in the world today. May all of us be peaceful and happy. Thank you very much.
From Myanmar, most Venerable Dr. Asin Nyanisara, Chancellor of Sitago International Buddhist Academy. So please, Most Venerable.
Today, threefold sacred deed of the Lord Buddha, or the Enlightenment and Mahaprabhupada. In this great occasion, I have a plan to touch upon some importance in the light of the Buddha perspective with the hope that will contribute toward mankind, toward making the world peaceful and stable, lessen conflict, chaos, violence that are pervaded almost everywhere. It is universal true when there is the darkness, the light is ardently necessary. The darkness and the light cannot be coexist. We have to put the light in the place of darkness. Where there is the fire, the water is absolutely needed. Today, the whole world is under the darkness of sorrow, the darkness of suffering caused by the violence, conflicts, brutal fighting. In the Buddha's message, it was said that the world is totally blind, the whole world is unstable, the whole world is burning internally and externally. Through the world history, we have seen much bloodshed due to the power craving and ignorance of the truth. The world today is badly in need of peace, harmony, and coexistence. This is a great challenge for the political leader, for the spiritual leader, for the religious leader. We all have to accept it and prepare ourselves how we can help mitigate tension and conflict by virtue of the noble teaching of our respective religions. Every religion has an outer shell and inner core. The outer shell consists of rites, ritual, ceremony, belief, mind, etc. They differentiate from religion to another. However, there is inner core, which is common to all religion, all faith. This is the universal teaching of charity, morality, discipline, pure mind, pure love, compassion, goodwill, tolerance, and insight. This is a common denominator that all religious leaders ought to emphasize and their followers to practice. If the proper importance is attached to the essence of religion, love, tolerance, and compassion are prevailing in the heart of the follower. Conflict, violence will be gradually minimized. All human beings should also be free profess, follow their faith. However, they must be careful not to neglect to practice the essence of their own respective religion, not to disturb others by their own religion, not to condemn other faith. In this diversity of the faith, when people of the different view approach him, the Buddha said, let us set aside our differences. Let us give attention to what we can agree on. Let us put a common goal which we agree upon into practice. Why quarrel? Such wise counsel still retain in the value until the today. This is the universal law. This is universal truth. This is called the Dhamma, taught by our Lord Buddha himself. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your
Good morning. Your Holiness, Somdet Phra Mahamuni Bon, President of Mahamakut Buddhist University, Acting Rector of Mahamakut Buddhist University, Venerable Phra Raja Pandit, Member of Mahasangha, eminent scholars from 16 countries and regions. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, It is an honor for me to welcome you all to the third International Conference of International Association of Theravada Buddhist University here at Mamagu Buddhist University, Buddhamonton, Bengal, Thailand. Our Theravada Buddhist University International Association was founded in March 2007 in my country, Myanmar, at a resort on the top of very beautiful mountain, the Mount Popa, with an aim to bring together Theravada higher education and institution and collaborate with each other to promote study of the Theravada Dhamma, which I will say a top objective for a human being to have. Our association was founded with 18 universities and colleges from 10 countries. Now we are 25 universities and colleges and from 16 countries. We held the first 2 conferences in our country, Myanmar, which my university was privileged to have sponsored since the International Association of Theravada Buddhist University was founded. We have come to know each other more and work together a lot more than before. Your Holinesses, most venerable, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, as you know, gathering often in unity is the way to preserve the Buddha Sasana and the Aprihaniya Sutra, as well as in the Mahaparinibbana Sutra also. The Buddha advised us to meet often and regularly. Abhinan Sanipada Bahula. This is the reason for not falling into the decline or reason for progress of Buddha Sasana. Odiyeva Bhikkhve Bhikkhunan Patikinka no Prihani. Coming together, discussing things together often lead to another quality, which is understanding that we create among ourselves, that is to say, we have unity. Bhikkhu, Sangha, Sani, Padeksanti, Sameka Sani Padeksanti, Sameka Odhe Santi, Sameka Sangha Kariniyani Krisanti, which is another advice from Buddha in the 7 Aprihaniya Dhamma. If we understand the strength of our Theravada tradition and